Okay, so we went over 4 new things to try to attempt here to get some resolution with that issue we're dealing with. So let's just get rolling. So remember, we've been harping on, talking about that neutral find, trying to get that pelvic neutral, creating that lateral tension. Then we're going to work from there. So a bridge, we're going to do 2 sets, and I would do descending reps with a rest break in between. So we're going to do 5-second holds with each rep, and we're going to start with a group of 4 reps, then work down to 3 reps, then work down to 2 reps, and then do 1. So in between each one of those little micro sets, you're going to take a small 5 to 10 second break. So we're going to find that neutral position, lock it in, and then we're going to try to create that squeeze through the glutes. We talked about that $1,000 bill and holding on to that. And I'm going to engage those 2 things and then press up from there. And then try to maintain that hold for about 5 seconds. Slowly drop back down. Think about just dragging the hips. Don't think about accommodating the hips lowering by creating compromise in the spine like I just did. So don't let your spine bind forward and don't let it bend down before the hips hit too. So just keep that in mind. Keep everything tight and controlled. Nice 5-second hold at the top. Slowly descend back down. Like I said, we're going to do that 4-3-2-1 rep format with those breaks in between. Next one, I kind of skipped ahead. We're going to do that little warm-up we talked about actually before the bridges. So put your hands one under each hip, and I'm going to try to engage one glute at a time. As I do this, I'm going to slowly try to feel an engagement. With this one, I don't do a specific rep scheme. I just shoot for a time period. So I'll do like a 1 or a 2 minutes thing with this, and I'll vary it up. So I can do a lot of fast contraction, and I can do some really like slow ones. I can hold for a length of time. Just vary up your reps. And as you're doing it, if you feel like that one side we talked about is definitely a little dysfunctional, you can just target that one side for a little while. See if you can get that firing and be more symmetrical with the opposite side. Alright, from there, then we talked about clamshells. Taking a band, bringing it just above your knees, making the legs as neutral or extended as we can before we start. Finding that neutral position, creating a little bit of tension in the middle, lifting up with the leg, bringing it slightly back. And if you'd like, which I highly recommend, using a little palpation, try to feel that glute med, activate as optimal as possible while we're doing this. What I'd suggest with this, because we're only doing it on that one weak side, you can do it on both if you'd like. I just do like 2 sets of 10. You don't really need to hold at the end, but you could do 2 or 3 second hold if you want to. Last one. We're going to use a band 4. Go ahead and hold that. Good. We're going to do a pal-off press. So with this, we're going to bring the band into resistance. Find that neutral position. Create tension in place. Lock that in. Slowly press out. Trying to maximize the tension, holding that straight line by engaging the midline as much as possible, or torso. Try to minimize the tension you feel in your legs. If you feel too much tension, reduce the resistance band strength, or you can go into like a lunge position, which might help your situation. So with that one, I do 5-second holds on the out, and then slowly come back in. I would do 2 sets of 10 of those. All right, we're good.